Hello, Collective. It's Belena Sparta, Self-Another Timeless Collective Tarot Reading. Thank you for clicking onto my video. Please keep in mind that this is a general collective tarot reading, therefore the messages will not and may not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates with you in your particular situation and leave the rest. Please don't try to make the story fit if it doesn't fit. Okay, if it's not resonating with you, it just means that I'm not picking up on your energy, which is perfectly okay. If you are a returning member, subscriber, or viewer, welcome back, Soul Family. It's good to see you guys again. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for your likes, comments, your shares, subscribes, and super thanks and donations. I truly appreciate them all. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It's good to see a new face here. Please keep in mind the areas of legal, law, finance, health, mental health. Please know that I'm not an expert in those areas, nor do I claim to be, and if I mention them at all, it is either what my intuition is picking up on, or it's literally on the cards themselves. However, if it truly resonates for you, I highly encourage you to speak to those experts and those areas of expertise. Something also to note is that I am not a tarot reader, I am a seer. Therefore, the cards are just how I connect with you guys. The cards are a physical and visual representation of the intuitive downloads that I receive, so please use your own level of discernment. I am also the author of both Fairy Tales My Hand Tarot, V. Ulrich, The Princess and Her Inner Voice, which is a fairy tale written for children about their intuition, what it is, how it means to them, and how if they listen to it, it can help them to overcome all obstacles, help them heal from all traumas, as well as get them to their happy ending in whichever way that looks for them. It is a very self-love and self-worth based fairy tale. As well as The Dark High Priestess and the Prophecy of Queen of the Unseen. This is a fairy tale written for adults about healing and overcoming spiritual warfare and narcissistic abuse from families and friends. This is about a story of a divine feminine who realizes that she's surrounded by demons who try to destiny swap with her, and that she has to completely cut them off, reclaim her power through the help of benevolent beings such as angels, the fae, the she, and to be further along in her soul purpose, which consists of a divine union. Both of these fairy tales are written in the bard format, which means that they rhyme. So think like the content of Grimm's fairy tales in the format of Dr. Seuss. They are written and illustrated in such a way to heal and appeal to your inner child as you read them. They're short, they're sweet, they inspire hope, and they make you feel good as you read them. The audiobook has been released for both books. It will be attached to this video for your convenience. However, if you wish to purchase the physical copies, you can find them on online retailers, such as Amazon, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble, just to name a few. The Princess and Her Inner Voice is in a second edition print, which means that the autographed first edition, as well as my products, can be found on my website, which is www.aspiraltotheself.com. All the information in the description box below for your convenience, as well as all my social media platforms and pages, that way you do not get scammed by people or pages pretending to be me. As always, I begin each reading with a prayer. I call upon God, Vandra, Great Goddess Morgan, the 23, Blue, the Archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow this reading what I call upon, which is high vibrational energy and frequency. If any low vibrational entities, beings, or energy try to come through or try to ask, project, open a portal, remote you, or be a monitoring spirit in the past, present, or in the future, I ask that you block, bind, and blind, and immediately return to sender 100-fold, which will give you full consent to intervene and to intercede on my behalf, whichever way you deem fit. Please allow me to see you as the collective to know by clear, concise messages. Please protect me, this channel, the video, and the viewer as I deliver this divinely guided message. Any curses, hexes, evil eye, black magic, witchcraft, and bindings, that they be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened by the high. The sinner's master of doth of being able to hide all their lies, deceit, and ill intentions, or become exposed and publicly known. Okay, collective, so the download that I have for today, it seems like is a branch off of either yesterday's or the day before. We have the karmic feminine very, very heavily in the energy. And the reason being for that is because, one, she watches tarot obsessively. She's watching you obsessively. And she's doing a witchcraft and spiritual warfare on you obsessively. So it only makes sense that all of her energy, aka her secrets, would come out. So if this is something that you've been resonating with for the past couple reads, it seems like it's just branching off of that because her energy's super into your energy. She's watching tarot, she's watching you, and she doesn't like what she sees. Let's just put it that way. She's not liking what she's seeing. So the message that I have for you today, because I was asking Spirit, like, why do we care? Like, why should the collective really, truly care about how miserable her life is, right? Like this karmic femme that was with an ex of yours, or somebody who wants to be with you. Who cares about this pathetic person? Why are we doing anything to even remotely, I wouldn't even say glorify, I would say, like, why are we even mentioning this person? This person is no one. This person is nothing. This person is a demon inside of a bodysuit. Like, why do we care, right? And Spirit's saying that why this is so important for, is one, that she's heavily in your energy, so you can, cleanse your energy, be put on notice to like take your ritual baths, smudge your space, be aware of your surroundings, because there is somebody who is watching you. They're watching your money, they're watching you on social media, so just be mindful of what you post, just be mindful of where you go and who you tell where you go and things like that. Because this person's is in the energy of desperation. People who are desperate, who have nothing to lose, do crazy things. But also it's to allow you to know how far you've come on your journey. So this journey has most definitely not been the easiest. It's been exhausting, it's been arduous, it's been unrelenting. And Spirit's essentially letting you know that you have made it. You're getting recognition for all this hard work that you've put into yourself and your healing and developing your spiritual practice and your firm faith in yourself and the All High. But also that you're getting recognition from all those around you, the ethers, the public eye, that you have successfully closed out this cycle, and that anything that was sent your way essentially just elevated you. And I think that's what's so heartbreaking to this individual, is that like they know the witchcraft they've done on you. They know the witchcraft they paid to be done on you. And it's like all it did was elevate you. All it did was make you better. All it did was take you farther in life. And I posted a post about this before. It was through the words of Tyler McKenzie, which said that, this whole time these people thought that they were keeping things from you, they were stealing things from you, halting you, delaying you from getting your blessings, your abundances, your destiny. In actual fact, you're destined to come into 10 times what they stole, and that you didn't need them to tell you anything, that God told you. Like, all this person did was give you more. And it's like, like how there's the test of Job in the Bible, where it's like, he goes through all of the spiritual warfare, he goes through the attacks of the devil, he goes through a lot of loss, but then God gives him back tenfold whatever he lost. And it's like, that's what they're realizing. They stopped you, or they hit pause on your life for however many years. We'll just say a couple, just for the sake of it. They hit pause on your life for a couple years just so you could get like tenfold what you were destined to get, just for the inconvenience, the bother of these people having the audacity to think that they were going to do anything to your destiny. So it's like God's blessing you handsomely in the eyes of your enemies, and it's heartbreaking to them because they know what they've done, but also it's like it's heartbreaking because they put their money, their energy, their soul into trying to destroy you or take something from you, and they realize all it did was give you more for them to be envious of, more for them to be jealous of, but at the expense of themselves. They did all of this at the expense of themselves. So say if they were already envious of what your destiny was, or what was coming your way as far as abundance goes, your spiritual wealth, and realizing that their own energy that they sacrificed themselves, the luck, the spiritual wealth of their own lineage now went to you. That they cursed their whole lineage with poverty while they aided their energy in giving you more of what you were going to receive. It's like the card I have in my deck is that the divine used your ops, your enemies, as a stepping stool. And that's exactly how they feel like. They feel the boot, the shoe on their neck as you are stepping into your purpose and your destiny. Hand reached out to get your blessings, your abundances, while they get further and further with a face and mouth full of dirt. Exactly what this is. Like this reading that I have, what I channeled is pretty gruesome. The tea comes out. That's why I tell you be careful who you send your energy to. And I tell you, if you don't want your secrets to be coming out, one, don't send it to somebody who can read it. But two, if you're mucking up the energy, the collective energy, by how much you're doing, but also you're watching as well, because for it to be a collective tarot reading, it means that it's the energy of the people who watch. So that means that there's plenty of karmic feminines that watch me specifically. Like, we're not even going to include other readers. There's many karmic feminines that have been attacking you that watch me consistently. Like, I'd say, based off what I know intuitively, that these people are one of my top fans. These people wait for my videos to premiere, and they're the first ones to watch. Which means that their energy is always present and the most prevalent to read. If they didn't want me to read it, they would honestly never watch me again. Like, I'll be short the views, whatever. But if they truly didn't want their stuff to come out, one, they would stop the witchcraft. Two, they'd stop the divination spying, the abuse, like pulling cards on you and stuff. But then three, they would stop watching me. If they didn't want it to come out, they shouldn't watch me. They shouldn't watch tarot. So for it to be consistently in your all's energy, for it to keep coming up like it's coming up, it means that they're very consistently and obsessively watching me. Which means that they want to see what I'm telling you, collective. And specifically, it's a divine feminine. But there could also be, they're trying to see what I'm telling the divine masculines, or divine masculines that have made themselves karmics by being associated with this person, or choosing this karmic femme over a divine feminine. They want to know what's being said, they want to know what's being revealed. But also, for this to be a collective read, that means that masculines watching me, and the authorities that are watching these people also watch me as well. So it's I'm just being obedient, and I'm just going to let you know what you need to know, and Spirit says you need to know, so let's get into it. So the background here for what's truly going on with this individual. Essentially, the people who collaborated with this karmic femme are all fighting with each other because they're missing opportunities, which means that anytime money comes their way, they lose it, or they're like, say if these people are unemployed, they're unable to get jobs, things like that, they're not getting any kind of way to support themselves financially because they kept attacking yours. And because you have defended yourself from someone trying to literally make you lose your financial independence and security, like we're talking return to senders, upping your prayer game, cleansing your energy, cleansing your space, heightening your vibration, that it has returned to these individuals. So whatever they wish and intended for you is only what they wish and intended for themselves. And it's so bad that this karmic femme and whatever masculine that she's with are living in some kind of van. And I even picked up something significant about a flea market. Like, they could be living in a van at, like, in the parking lot of a flea market. Because I know where I'm from, that flea market turned into like a U-Haul place. And people live in storage units. It's very frowned upon, and you'll get kicked out if you get caught, but like that could be a thing. But also what I've picked up on is that this karmic femme is like, and this is gonna be a trigger warning, is that this karmic femme is like selling time slots for people, for strangers to have access to her children. So like, this is more than just giving her kids to random people to babysit. This is the strangers paying her to babysit her kids. You just think, wow. Like, when I came to that realization, because it didn't make sense to me how it came through the download, and when I clarified, it was, yeah, like, because like how I saw it in the download, she was just giving her kids to random people to babysit. And like the family stepped in because it was weird. And even the people that she was giving the kids to felt weird. They're like, I don't know you, why are you giving your kids to me? But like, they felt bad for the kids and didn't want like the kids to be left alone. But when I clarified, it's deeper than that. Like, she's trying to get paid by allowing strangers to babysit her kids for money. And I'm not going to go into what that could be, you know, like, because that could be a lot of terrible things. Like, you don't know what's happening to those poor kids, you know. But thank God and Goddess that the authorities know, as well as her family is aware, because I picked up on grandparents that received the news that she was doing this because she's heartbroken over being left by the person that was supporting her. That was like her provider, I guess. Whoever she was married to or in some kind of relationship that he supported her. Like, he was her pockets. Like, he paid her way. He left her. And she's very, very sick. Whoever she's with, like romantically, they're very sick as well. So they're both very sick. Selling time periods out for strangers to watch her children. Just to have periods of time with her children alone. And there's an authority figure that knows about this. Like, they have the whole clarity of the whole situation about what's going on here. And they're being relentless, and they're being very aggressive in how they're attacking the situation. I also picked up on the father of the children as well, working with the grandparents, because like the moment the grandparents got wind of this, they stopped her somehow. Like, they notified the authorities immediately, like didn't even try to talk to her. Notified the authorities immediately, got those kids, and then worked with the father of the children to further protect them. Like, this is like giving in court, like being a character witness, or, you know, filing additional charges or something like that. That's what this is giving. Like, they're working together to ensure that she can't harm these kids or allow strangers to harm these kids for money. But also, what you need to be aware of is that now this karmic femme wants to, because in her desperation, which is why this is important, you need to be aware that this karmic femme now wants to approach you very quickly. So this could be like getting in your DMs, coming to your place of residence, trying to meet you out in public. I mean, we picked up on her trying to meet you out in public before, but this is giving more urgent. Like, this person wants to talk to you because they know that whoever they were with wants to be with you, and they're trying to sabotage this person, but also trying to, it's like giving the tea. They want to spill the tea about this masculine before he gets to you, in hopes of rerouting this masculine back to her, but then making you feel some type of way about it. This is under the guise of like, I want to collaborate. This is under the guise of like sisterhood, you know, like us sisters gotta stay together. This is under the guise of, I want to come tell you all the dirty deeds that this masculine did, but I'm also going to argue with you and pick a fight. So you don't have to fucking speak to this person. No response is the best response. The authorities is already on this person, so like literally you could just call the cops and then her ass will get taken away. So I really, you know, she's watching me. I know she is. She's watching me. Don't approach the divine feminine. You've already found out the hard way. She's not the fucking right one to fuck with. She'll be the right one, wrong one. She'll be the final nail in the coffin for you. Don't. Messing with the divine feminine is bad for your health. You're seeing that? So stop. She doesn't want your loser ass man that left you. She doesn't want any part of your life, your energy. Your obsession needs to fucking like stop. I understand that you completely stopped living your life out of envy and jealousy of this divine feminine. But she, messing with her energy, her protection is what's gonna be what lands you in jail. It's gonna be the final nail in the coffin, like it truly is. Like, if you think that the karmic energies that are battling you as having success, imagine when you have someone who's anointed and high ranking and favored by the all high and the divine that you're trying to mess with. You've already found out, like, you're practically dying. Your life is a shit show. You're riddled with demons. You have diseases. Your days on this earth is numbered. How about we try not to get locked up for the remainder of our days? To be confined with individuals who could be just as lethal and ruthless and violent as you are. Like, let's try not, okay? Because, like, I'm telling you, it's not going to go in your favor. It's not going to give you what you want. The divine feminine is not going to interact with you. You're beneath her in every way. You know this. And I'm not saying that to be like mean. I'm just stating facts. You're beneath her. You're a karmic feminine, which means you're a lost soul. And not only are you a lost soul, you're a soul that has been sold to an entity. So you don't even have that. Like, you're just an NPC, you're just a shell that's inhabited by demons and diseases. You're talking about someone who's in their purpose, that's backed by God, the universe, their ancestors, who has a specific calling on their life that has counteracted every single thing that you've tried to do because of how important their purpose is. So it means you're expendable, they're not. So they need to be alive on this planet. You don't. it's not going to go the way you want it to, just like all the witchcraft. I mean, I don't know. The definition of insanity is to keep doing the same things over and over and over again and expecting a different result. You've already seen that you're insane based off of the spiritual warfare that you kept doing for however many years and how bad it's fucked your life up and how it only bettered who you were attacking. We're talking you could have probably bought a house with how much money you spent on witchcraft. Only to get the collective, like a mansion, the love of her life, the dream job. Like, you could have had it. But this is the path that you chose to take. So it's like you had a masculine that had money, you know? You were being supported by another person and you fucked that all up by being obsessed with somebody else. So, again, leave the divine feminine alone. She don't want your loser ass man. She's happy and content with who she has. More than happy and content. This person that you're worried about coming to her, his contract with her has already been terminated. She's beyond been warned never to speak to, be near, fucking entertain that person ever again. Because their soul has been sold as well. So that means like both of you are disconnected from source and both of you don't have a place in the energy, in the life, the thought of a divine feminine. So she doesn't care about this man. It don't matter what he's gonna do. Like he'll literally die before he gets to her kind of energy, okay? It don't matter. He's cursed to be with you. It's like if you need like a visual, think of like the live action Alice in Wonderland at the very end when the Queen of Hearts gets shackled to Slade, I think his name is, and he literally tries to kill her because her be dead, hanging next to him and spend eternity with her. You are both bound together to suffer together for the crimes that you've committed together against this divine feminine. So neither one of you will ever be in her life, and her energy, and her thoughts. So don't do that. Don't do something stupid. I mean, I know that you don't know the difference between a good thought and a bad thought, but like, don't do something stupid. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know about this when it comes to well, it flew in very quickly, the slander. This is somebody who had the audacity to slander your name. This is somebody who has such sinister secrets, closets, that had the audacity to slander your name. We have divine masculine. All blockages are removed to your soul purpose. We have spiritual guidance, gathering information, green flag for you. Inner warrior, root chakra healing, 12th house, past lives, secrets, blockages, past connections you've already removed from your life, plotting, lesson, the dead speaks, manipulations. So your ancestors essentially are giving you the tea, which, I mean, in one reading, I picked up that these idiots even had the audacity to summon your ancestors to try to betray you. So it's like your ancestors are determined to out these people, like out all their secrets, out all their, you know, their sinister closeted plots, like whatever was done in the dark being brought to light. And it's like your ancestors will get their lick back. That's what it means to me. Your ancestors are saying that all blockages are removed. To you being in your soul purpose, that it's a green flag because you embraced your inner warrior here and healed your root chakra. So that means like you're not in fear or loss and lack. But these past connections you've already removed from your life, this divine masculine, who's been a secret enemy, or their secrets are coming out. They're gathering information, trying to receive spiritual guidance about them receiving some kind of lesson for plotting on you. The slander. Yeah, the secrets. The secrets are coming out about their plots on you, the slander, because there's blockages on their life now. Plotting, slander, manipulation. Because now they're just blocked in every way. Again, like when I told you this karmic femme and this divine masculine that turned into karmic, their contract's terminated. They don't have a spot, they don't have a place, a thought in the divine feminine's life anymore. They destroyed it. You chose, bro. You chose to lay with the demons, fucking stay with the demons. They were a good time, remember? Like all the drugs, the alcohol, all the drama, all the orgies, all the rituals, getting dressed in those robes that you like so much. Like, you chose that. Over and over and over and over and over again. Like, we're not even talking like you made one wrong choice. No, you consistently made wrong choices. And then you literally tried to attack your divine feminine. Like, you tried to unalive her, to slander 12th house, the secrets. Your secrets are coming out. You're being taught a lesson. Because you had the audacity to try to ruin the reputation of your divine feminine. You're being sat down by spirit and you're going to learn this lesson. There's no escaping this. So, your ancestors want you to know, divine femme, that all blockages are removed to your soul purpose. No one's getting your way, that you have the green flag, but also because your inner warrior was tested, tried, and now essentially like it's not getting easier, you're just stronger. No one's fucking with you. But also you healed your root chakra, so you're not in fear of these people. You don't have any money wounds anymore. You don't care about being liked. You don't care about being accepted by the tribe. You don't give a fuck about that, any of that. Like, you could even be a loner. Like in your own peace, like in your own energy. But you don't have fear anymore for people to feed off of. So again, Spirit wants you to know, divine femme, that all your hard work has paid off. You're getting recognition now because you single-handedly closed out cycles. By single-handedly, I mean like single-handedly you and the 3D, but like your ancestors, the divine, your spiritual team on the other side. So what do we need to know about? They're having blockages in their life. Let's ask about this karmic femme and what she wants to say to the collective. What does this karmic femme want to say to the collective, Spirit? What does this karmic femme want to say to the collective? We have an air sign. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's trying to ignore, or wants you to ignore the fact that they're trying to cock block. Again, we already know, but again, you're not blocking anybody that's of substance. You're doing the divine feminine a favor. Like, every time she's done a spell to separate you both, to try to make it to where you or him don't like each other, to turn him against you, or, you know, whatever kind of spell here to keep you guys apart, she did you a favor. This person always was easily corruptible. They didn't just turn karmic on their own, divine femme. Like, they always had a dark part of them, and this karmic femme just exploited it. She brought it out. So, like, you didn't even need to deal with the nonsense. Like, she just showed you someone's true colors, and then, like, if you made a prayer to, like, terminate this contract, you got your wish, and you got a different divine masculine, someone who's actually worthy of you. Wouldn't dream of doing the shit that this person did to you. You know, like, you're not keeping her from somebody of substance, karmic femme. Like, you're keeping the trash there with you, which is where the divine femme wants him to be. Keep the trash with you, right? What does she want to come tell the divine feminine? What does karmic femme want to tell the divine feminine? Tell us about this conversation she wants. She's trying to force her way to get what she wants despite being blocked on social media. So you've already blocked this person on social media. So she doesn't have a way to contact you without creating like a fake profile. Yeah, I can't even make it up. She's gonna try to contact you through some kind of fake account on social media. Again, like, you care or even check those. Like, you could be like me and not check those. Like, you're not a friend. You're not somebody I know. I will not read your message. Follow directions. Like, you want my services? Go to my website. The services are there for you to add to your cart and to pay. Or if you're trying to do a collaboration, there's an email. Like, there's a business email. I'm not checking no social media messages. Like, there's been so much spam in those, like, of just crazy people trying to act like they're Facebook, you know, like the Facebook police, telling me they're gonna, you know, they're gonna shut down my account, and it's like not even Facebook, you know, like, I don't even check that shit anymore. I learned I already learned that lesson. Like, I don't check the messages. Don't send them to me. Like, don't send them to me. I have a business email for true collaborations, and I will check to make sure it's legit before I email you back. But I don't read those. And I made it really hard for anybody who's not my friend on social media to contact me. So tell us more about what she wants to say to the collective. She wants to be immature, but also could be talking about her children again. Not the collective's problem. Especially since she tried to go after your children if you have them. Like, she tried to get your children sick, tried to unalive your kids, made false reports to CPS, but she wants you to feel pity for hers. I don't give a fuck. I do feel sorry for your children, but I would fully be in support of them never being around you ever again. Like, yeah. Yeah, because she's not confused anymore. She's insatiable for you to give her money. So this bitch is even gonna have the audacity after she did everything to come and email you from a fake profile off of social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know, TikTok, to get you to give her money to help save the children. She's pimping her own kids out and she wants you to give her money. That is hilarious. Like, what? Like, how do you know shame, bitch? How do you know shame? Like, it's already beyond despicable what you've done to the collective and her children, her family, things like that, but you're also doing it to your own, and now you want the person that you attacked to feel sorry for you and to give you money? Why the fuck would she give you money? Tell us more, Spirit. What is this conversation that this karmic femme? This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. She knows that you provide the ultimate happiness, that this masculine she's with would feel complete with you, that's devoted to you, and she's an obsessive lover. And she knows that this ex here that left her is into you, that has good vibes. So again, it's not even like if you would take him, it's she just doesn't want him to get to you. Again, sad. Like, you don't want this man. Like, you don't want this man. This man's trashed you now. This man's beneath you now. This man is no longer divine masculine. The moment they did that spiritual warfare on you, trying to end your life, like, that makes them karmic. They signed a karmic contract now. Now they will pay for the next couple lifetimes for what they did. A water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, that wants to be your new boo. She wants to come talk to you about this masculine. She wants to fish for comments about if you have shared feelings, if he's your twin flame or your other half or not. How she admires you. So, I mean, we already know that she's a love bomber, but she's going to even try to say that she admires you now after she tried to, like, kill you. Yeah. She knows that there's a deadline, time running out, that this masculine's going to expose her secrets. That's why she's a groupie. So, she wants to come ask you for money, give you some poor little sad, like, story about her kids. You know, her kids are fine. They're with the authorities. They're with the dad, whatever. He's not a great person, but he's somehow better than her, right? She's gonna talk you up about this masculine here who's into you, that smiles every time they think about you, that feels complete with you, that wants to be in a new relationship with you. She's gonna fish for comments about you guys being a twin flame union or about your soul contract. Maybe even talk about you guys having a telepathic love. She knows there's a deadline, time's running out, because this person's gonna come to you and tell you the secrets. Great Goddess Morgan, what is the secrets? What is the secrets, Great Goddess Morgan? What is the secrets? Expose this energy about what she worked on to master. What is the secrets? Secrets. Trying to move forward with her goal. She's trying to master her craft here, trying to polish. It's like with secrets being here, being judged, and this picture, it's a woman talking to another woman. She wants to tell you something here. She's like trying to figure out the right way to say things to you. Like with Eight of Pentacles here, and it's like a duplication of the same pentacle. It's like, this is like the same kind of person that's in the mirror saying the same phrases over and over again to make her lie believable. It's like she's trying to make her lie believable so that way she can move forward to her goals. She wants to hide the truth, but again, she's got to find a way to sugarcoat the lie. She's got to find a way to master the lie. When it came to her relationship with this masculine, and to get her wishes fulfilled, to make you unsure of what to do. So it's like, again, she's trying to like figure out the correct lie, but like mastering it to where she can say it, like maybe you're a person who can read facial expressions and stuff. She's trying to go over and over again, like her story, to make sure it's like, if asked, she would ask that she would say it every time. She's trying to make her story consistent. Like trying to build a very consistent alibi. Because she wants you to be on the fence about this man. Again, this is not somebody you fucking want to begin with. What's there to be on the fence about? Like, Karmic Fem, you're wasting your time. Like, you're wasting your fucking time. Like, you're putting all this effort into a relationship that's dead. It doesn't matter what this man feels like. The Divine Femme don't want him. He's trash. The moment he laid with your rash, he became trash. Not just to the Divine Femme's eyes, to the All High in her ancestors' eyes. The moment he fucking laid with your, like, sewer maiden ass is the day he became trash and that contract terminated. The moment he started making deals with the devil, terminated. The moment he started attacking her spiritual warfare, terminated. It don't matter what he wants. Especially if we're in the United States. It don't matter what the fuck he wants. It takes two people. If she don't want to be married to him, she don't want a relationship with him, no fucking means no. Like, I don't get it. Like, no means no. The fact that the collective hasn't spoken to this person in years, and her silence is deafening to you, to this man, like, if she wanted to talk to him, she would have. She cut his ass off a long time ago. There's nothing there. Like, you're doing all this for nothing. Doing all this for nothing. And when it comes to secrets, she already knows. Like, she already knows that you're a fucking weirdo. You're an obsessed fucking weirdo who deserves to be, like, in a straitjacket while she lives the rest of her very short life in solitary confinement. Like, you deserve that. She wants nothing to do with you. She wants nothing to do with this man. She knows that both of you are fucking weird and both of you are gonna suffer tremendously. You're not a thought in her head. She's not looking back. What's back there? Nothing. Like, you know that there's nothing back there. That's why you hate your fucking life so much and you would willingly sacrifice any person, including your own kids, to be where the Divine Femme is. You hate your life that badly. You know there's nothing fucking back there. You were with the man. He's not a prize. You might think he's a prize because he's the only person that will give you money. He's not a fucking prize. He has nothing to offer. Anybody who is in their North Node, anybody who's in their purpose, he has nothing to offer until he heals himself and gets in his own North Node. He's in the same boat with you, and that boat's already got many, many holes in it. It's on fire. Like, I don't know why you're so determined to make somebody feel some type of way about someone that they don't fucking care about. If she cared about him, this Divine Femme cared about this man, she would have got him off that boat that's on fire with many holes in it and left you to drown. She didn't though, did she? Was she divination spying on you? No. Was she looking into your life or making fake profiles and stalking you on social media? No. She don't fucking care. She don't care about this man. She's got a new man. New man's way fucking better. Way better. Like, this guy couldn't hold a candle to the man that she's got. Couldn't even hold like a flicker of light. This is pointless. This is useless. What are these secrets, Great Goddess Morgan? About their relationship. She wants to make you uncertain about being in a relationship with this person. That's her strategy here. She's trying to find many and every kind of way to try to talk about her kids and how she's a kind, nurturing, and empathic mother that sells time with strangers for her kids. How are you going to claim that you're a kind and nurturing, empathic mother, but you're pimping your kids out to strangers? How she had to adapt her priorities here to move forward because there's a cop here that's put her under some kind of heavy judgment for her addictions, for knowing that she does witchcraft. Saturn being here, that Saturn in Aries is going to tear you up, karmic femme. Yeah. Because he knows that she paid people. She's paid people for drugs, she's paid people for the alcohol, she's paid people for the witchcraft. Like, there's an authority figure here who's placed very, very sound judgment on her. Again, it's like she got her kids removed. It was a good call on his part. How could you say it wasn't? You're pimping your kids out. You're trafficking your own kids. You're a monster. The fact that you're alive is a miracle itself. People like you shouldn't be breathing. Anybody who would willingly hurt a child shouldn't be breathing. And you're literally doing it for a quick dollar or two. And what do you do with those dollars? I'm just asking, like, if you're willing to traumatize your kids and fill them with scars that could almost never be healed, if you're willing to do that to a child, destroy their lives, I mean, you're already passed on your karma to them, your karmic debt that, you know, you cursed their lives already by doing all this witchcraft. Now you're going to add insult to injury by, like, trafficking them out. Why would you think that you deserve to be alive? Now she wants to talk about how she's getting in trouble with the law for stalking you, and how she's in poverty now, feeling trapped. Tell us more about these secrets, Rick. Tell us more. She's going to give you the news about her family and how she had to isolate from them, how they're all fighting with each other, how they cut her off when she got sick, this Queen of Wands, and how this masculine here, this Emperor, is just trying to seize in quickly to come near you because they want your money. They want this inheritance. They want long-term stability with you. They're trying to have success of having a new cycle of having a new relationship with you. And that's why he left her. And she's going to illuminate to you how she's had to be so resilient through all this catastrophic changes, from taking this fishy offer to try to get a financial opportunity from you. Again, why the fuck would you care? Like, I don't. I'm so sad because I tried to, hurt the divine feminine, and now it went back onto me, and now I'm going to go cry to the same person that I literally tried to take out of this world prematurely. Like, I tried to do all this witchcraft to end their life, and then I'm going to cry about how I'm such a good mom, but I traffic my kids. And how she's going to appeal to you with your family. Like, so say if you had to cut off your family, because they're monsters, she's going to say that about hers to try to, develop that bond between you. Like, I had to isolate from my family because they were just toxic. No, bitch, they were trying to save the kids from you. How they cut her off when she got sick. You're riddled with STDs. You're riddled with demons. People don't like that. Believe it or not. She's going to tell you the only reason this man wants to come towards you because you want your money. We know. We know. The Biden fam knows. The only reason this man wants to come back is to save his own ass. That he's got that karmic debt he got with you, karmic fam. And that, he's scared of going to jail for all these secrets. He's scared of going to jail for all these secrets. So he wants to come play, hey, let's be together. We know that you both are losers. We know that he doesn't truly love us. We know that he doesn't truly want to be with the divine femme. He just wants to be saved from his own karma and shit-ass energy. He wants to hide in the divine feminine's energy. Hide from his karma. Hide from the law. Hoping and praying that he can manipulate her, where he can get close enough to her energy to where he can do his little woo-woo, so maybe she forgets all the terrible things he did to her. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more. Yeah. How she's built up her walls. She's defensive because of child protective services. Again, she got her kids taken away because she was trafficking them. Her ego's hurt by all this legal trouble. She only wants to talk to you, to call you. She wants you to unblock her, to talk shit. So that way she can steal your ideas. Again, this is somebody that wants to be you. But she's procrastinating, she's holding back because she knows that she's got a bad reputation. Again, we don't care. We don't care. You know that holding back feeling you got? It's called your gut. It's called a gut response. The divine femme will be the final nail in your coffin. We don't care. You're hurting yourself. All this time, you need confirmation of what you've done towards the divine feminine, how it's only hurting you, it's bad for your health. You got the receipts. You've got the experience, shall we say, of dealing with the divine femme. Coming after the divine femme is just bad for your health. That procrastinating feeling that you're feeling is telling you to don't do it. Don't do it. You got a bad reputation. She don't care about you. You could drop dead right now. She wouldn't care, at all. She wouldn't even probably know about it because she doesn't care. The only way she would know about it is because her ancestors would tell her, hey, that evil witch, that evil bitch is dead. You know that song from The Wizard of Oz? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Raise your head, get out of bed. Ding dong, the evil witch is dead. That's the only thing your ancestors are gonna be telling about this person. She doesn't care about you. You're having nightmares because of all the guilt, the demons, the witchcraft. That's why you have all these emotions, because you know of the evidence. You know this masculine's gonna rat you out with all the evidence. But again, he incriminates himself. You both go to jail. It's not going to be him getting scot-free. He goes to jail too. You both can destroy each other for all we care. No one cares. She's scared because this guy won't return her calls. He's distanced himself from her. Again, not our problem. It's not our problem. I think it's hilarious that you'd have the audacity after trying to end somebody's life, slandering their name, want to come cry about how a good mom you are, but everybody knows that you're a prostitute, trafficking your kids, and pretending to be like a high priestess, like a dark high priestess. The fuck? The fuck? Spirit, tell us about all the blockages being removed for the collective soul purpose. Let's get the green flag for the collective. What is this green flag for the collective? I mean, we got the T. What's the green flag for the collective? What's the green flag? You don't have to move. Because you have new connections here. You don't have to move to get new connections now. Before you could have had to move to get to safety, you can stay right where you are now. No one's gonna be bothering you. Tell us about this. All blockages are removed. Yeah, you can let go of urgency. Your higher level soulmate twin flames either come in or you already got them. You're good. Yep, let go of the urgency because right now you're learning a new path. You could also be teaching it to other people. Again, teacher's here twice. You're learning a new path. The number 8 signifies the law of karma, but also 888 is ancient number for abundance. This path is going to be lucrative for you. So you're learning a new path, but then also teaching it to other people. So essentially, you're the leader of a new era. You're teaching people the way. Yeah, you teach people the considered actions to take, the steps to look forward in life in this new era. Your energy is no longer fragmented. No one's fucking with your energy anymore. If they try, they're going to be dealt with. They don't want that smoke. They've already found that out. Yeah. Because nobody's discovering anything about you anymore to try to affect your mental state, to affect your vibrations, your thoughts. These people that aren't your friends or colleagues, yeah. They're feeling very pessimistic. They are not grateful. Loss and lack mentality. These people that were behind a mask when it came to your creative endeavor. I'll let you in a little secret. One of my favorite pastimes being a content creator now is just to block people. I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm not gonna let you just like do whatever on my page. What I do is like I look you up and I see when your page was created. If your page was created in the past, like, so say if you're a new account, you just created your page a month ago and you have the audacity to come on my shit and like say something negative or whatever, I just block you. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. And then, you know why I like to do that? Because then I know it's a fake account, but also YouTube, after so many times of using the same, you know, email, even using the same IP address, it blocks you from creating new accounts. So like, I'm gonna block you, and then I'm gonna get off on the fact that like, you have to go through all the hassle of creating another one. Finding a way to create another one, because you only get so many, you know, before YouTube blocks you from creating them, because they've upped their security, they've upped their intel, like on how to catch, you know, bots and fake people. So it's like, I'm just gonna block you, and then you're gonna have to go through the hassle of creating another one to be weird, right? So yeah. Behind a mask when it comes to creative endeavor, trying to create something new. Again, like it's all trying to create something new, trying to get something to grow, but again, you have shit ass energy, so nothing's going to grow. And it says behind a mask, again, like having to look you up from fake profiles, can't even be their true selves. You're just being told to keep cleansing your energy here because you're a shamanic healer, using your wisdom to keep your chakras in alignment, because you have new supportive connections coming in. And these people are having dark thoughts about your intuition telling you what to manifest, because they're in fear of you having access to your Akashic records, because it helped you to release any kind of difficulty that they put on your path. You have the angels here of the 4 directions that are helping you to create some kind of talent out of utilizing your strength, your inner strength, to give you peace of mind. And what steps you need to take are being provided by the She, the Fae, 1212 for a new beginning. Speaking to your higher self, as well as your ancestors here, as you go through this transformation. This card doesn't even belong here. Same with boundaries to let it go. Helping you, it says all chains shutting, boundaries let it go. So it's like your ancestors are here helping you to go through this transformation, to let go of what isn't yours. Again, like these people's whole fucking drama. And to say yes to change and to grounding yourself, because you're receiving abundance. You're receiving abundance because you learned these karmic lessons. And you're getting to move on forward to being in the public eye. You're on the honoring path because you healed your heart chakra from people that were trying to get you to let go of your past, trying to put you in stuck energy. So all blockages have been removed for you. You're attracting everything that you need, everything that you want. That's why these people are scared. Again, they won't stop worrying about shit that has nothing to do with them. See, this is just like, they should make a poster of these people and hang it like in high schools, you know, like what they used to do with drug addicts. You know, like this is the face of addiction, but like put like witchcraft addiction. This is what happens when you can't keep, you know, your nose on your own face. This is what happens when you covet thy neighbor's blessings. What's these people's blockages, Spirit? Losing spiritual gifts and abilities. People are turning against them. Solar plexus chakra block, losses of willpower, responsibility, decisions, and independence. Forced to live a homosexual lifestyle, and they even try to pass it on to their kids. Sight and intuition issues, so they have the inability to see anything. Third eye chakra block, yeah, they lost their intuition. So if they had any kind of insights, intuitive insights, they lost it because of abuse, divination abuse. Getting scammed in a Ponzi or get-rich-quick scheme, again, that would be you doing this witchcraft. Witches and warlocks are attacking them. They're having extreme stress and anxiety. It's going to take a toll. Stress kills. They know because they kept sending it to you. Bodily harm or injury leading to impairment. So someone's going to harm them. They're being seen as a fraudster or scam artist. becoming a zombie or NPC, disconnected and soulless. Again, they don't even have a soul to barter with. Like they're rampant with demons and diseases. That body's going to fail. I don't know why they keep trying. Well, I mean, I know why, it's the demons, but give us the tea, Spirit. The authorities know about this third party situation that had bad intentions for you and how they kept comparing themselves to you. They can't compete where they don't compare. Yeah, that was part of their addictions because they know that you're high ranking and they owe money. Again, they want to come beg you for money. Why would you? You wouldn't spit on them if they were on fire. Because you're looking good and everybody knows it. And ninth house, when it comes to their belief system, so they use their belief system and it broke universal law. So this is, again, like whatever their spiritual beliefs are and the action they've taken with those spiritual beliefs is, again, like satanic cult. They broke universal law, like doing all that witchcraft. So the universe says it's time to move and take action. They have something of yours, hair, article of clothing, jewelry, blood, etc. Stand back and watch the tower fall on them. When it comes to a child, not yours. Again, they're having a lot of child issues because of what they wish for your children. They're in a low vibrational mess that they created because they're opportunists. And others are advocating for you when you aren't around. They're part of a secret society that was trying to play God in your life. Again, they broke universal law. The secret society has some like fucked up, weird beliefs, thinking that they can play God in people's lives, and you're high ranking and you're being shown what's what, essentially. I couldn't say it better. You're being shown what's what. Yeah. Trying to play God in your life, trying to put you in some kind of Stockholm syndrome, put you in some kind of abusive relationship. Again, you know that masculine would be Stockholm syndrome. He's abusive. You don't want nothing to do with it. Yep. You laughing it off, unbothered, has these people in mental anguish. Because they know what they did to you, but they also know that energies come back to them. They took your kindness for weakness, not knowing kindness only comes from the strong. Keep your plans to yourself, again. Because they have an agenda where they try to unalive you. Again, they try to unalive you, and then they want to come cry to you and be like, can you give me money? I swear I'm a good mom. Yeah, they hired a hitman. Why don't you go get that money back? Why don't you go get that money back? Yeah, because they thought that they were a power couple against all odds, and this masculine. Death is near for them. Hallelujah. So allow yourself to have some fun. The curse is broken. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Ding dong, the evil witch is dead. You're about to have that. The curse is broken. The deity the ops worked with rejected their spell, their offer. This karmic mother that has a secret vendetta against you. Your true love is on the way. They lied to a practitioner to do work on you, which is why that practitioner is doing work on them. When it came to their money, second house, their wealth. So they tried to curse your money. Try to cloak themselves in your energy as well. Go to the woods to clear your mind and energy. You doing that has them overwhelmed, racing thoughts, because their karmic debt is here to be repaid. Again, they can't run from that. Affirm and believe you are worth it in the universal servant. Affirm and believe you're worth this justice. What blessings to the collective you're grateful for? A blessing to find the truth for this fresh start. And a blessing on your day. 111 to angel number 4, you're in the right path on this fresh start. Bottom of the deck, yeah, blessing on your day. You're going to have good days. What does the collective's higher self want them to know? You're getting ready to soar above all obstacles from these soul contracts that you signed before you came to this world. So again, like these are soul contracts. These are karmics. The lessons for your souls. You've learned the lesson. Now you get the blessing. The cycles are closed out. The cycles are closed out. And she just keeps trapping herself. I mean, I don't feel sorry for her. I don't know why she keeps trying to make herself relevant. Like, go dig yourself a hole and lay in it. No one cares. Like, if you think I'm heartless, You know, everything this woman has done to you, and then come and call me heartless. Not even to you, to your family as well, like your children, your innocent children, your pets. Call me heartless then. No, this woman shouldn't even be breathing. Shouldn't even, like, how she's not in a straitjacket, she will be. It's just a matter of time. It's divine timing. It doesn't pay to be this way. Archangel Gabriel's here blowing that horn, giving them the warning. We have Selene, the moon goddess. We have the full moon on June 11th. We have summer. Pele, the mother and fire goddess, coming to burn shit down. And your animal guides are telling you about it. Because you went through this transformation. Archangel Gabriel's here blowing that horn. I know he uses something else. Let me see. Archangel Gabriel. What does he do? So he's blowing that horn, giving you the communication between the divine and humanity, the bearer of good news and divine revelation. So you're being provided with good news and revelations by the moon goddess here. So the moon is like what's hidden. It's feminine energy, feminine wisdom, intuition. So the divine is going to be speaking to you, speaking to your intuition as well as your animal guides as you go through this transformation during summer. You're going to be speaking your truth. All right, collective, I hope I was able to provide clarity about what you want to truly know. Thank you for watching. If you like my vibe in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel. Please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the Dark High Priestess and the Process of the Queen of the Unseen. Bye, guys.